Hey everyone, this is Haley, your Tech and Communications Board member for TIGR 2027, and I am logging on. I want to show you a little bit about navigating Mighty Networks. Now that we're 3 months into the new board and the new Mighty Networks, it's a great time to pop on and make sure that everyone's seeing all the content that we are posting. The board has a plan to post kind of two different pieces of content every month. So that could be in the form of an interview or a live video or maybe an article from one of our members. And then in the meantime, we can have conversations and different things on the daily, on the different general TIGR news feeds and what have you. So I wanted to click around the site and record it so you can kind of see all the different places you can find information. When you first log on to your TIGR site, the general TIGR news feed is really the best space to land on. It's where people mostly post articles and videos, and it's where you're going to find kind of the most information from your board members, those sort of special events. We also try to repost some of like the lives and things or classes in events, so we try to post them both places. And we also have a featured section over on the right hand side. You can see featured. You can sort all the information on each space using the drop down menu. So, like right now, it's sorted everything and last activity, but you could put it in newest, you could put it in oldest if you're searching for something from a long time ago. And it'll change how the information on the general TIGR news feed is sorted, and really in any of the spaces. But the general space is, like I said, the best place to look. It'll also, all of the spaces that are listed on the left-hand side of your desktop browser, they're also going to be bolded if there's something new to see. So I'm all caught up with looking at my information, so none of mine are bolded. But when you log on to TIGR, if you see any of those columns and those spaces bolded, that'll tell you go there. Somebody's posted something that you might want to see. So let's hop around a little bit. We have start here, and we have the welcome page. There's not much there. General, we talked about. History of TIGR and about TIGR will give you information about TIGR. That's also on the TIGR.net website. In any of these spaces, up at the top, you have your feed and your members column. If you hit members, it'll tell you all the members that are in that space. And for our general feed, it should be every single TIGR member because everyone has access to it. If you go to hosts, you'll see all your board members listed there. Online now, it just has me on there because I was the only one online when I made this video. But yeah, if you go to explore, it kind of gives you the top members, and just like you can click around that. But feed is where you're going to see all the different articles and things listed. As I mentioned, history, it's going to give you this a work in progress page. It's going to give you information and blog posts that were posted on the TIGR website, the old TIGR website that I've moved over to the new TIGR website. And now I'm slowly moving it over to Mighty Networks so we can have everything all in one space. You can also go to the TIGR website that's listed on the left-hand side column as well if you want to move over there, and you can go to history and archival info to get over there and look at some of the information. So here we are back at the information, the history of TIGR. We also have about TIGR, our mission statement, which seems important to have in any TIGR spaces. Free PDF patterns. These are mostly contributed by Colleen, our board member right now, but there are 2 different free members for you to download. If you're wondering how to actually like open up the download, click on the image or click where it says continue, and it'll open up that blog post where you can then download the PDF. So here's the image. Right under that is that PDF you can click on and download to your computer. A little information about the image. This is our members mat for our session, our 31st members mat. And then she has another pattern here. It's a world pattern. So there's a couple of different downloads there. So you can download those and participate in sort of that unofficial challenge to make those patterns. Here's our event page, again, kind of reposting what's already in the general TIGR page, but so it doesn't get too lost, we have it reposted in the events page. Again, that's for anything that's like coming up, like a live video that you might want to participate in, or class. The conference discussion isn't really going yet because we haven't put out any details about it, but it will be. Then we have some pages all about rug hooking, showing off your work. Very interested in seeing what people are working on. This page usually has a lot of interest on it. Again, you can sort by most recent activity. So Peg posted this image about a month ago, but because people commented on it recently, it's coming up at the top. If you want to see the most recent posts, like Joe Franco's post here that was only from about a week ago, you can sort the images that way. And this page is pretty active. Questions and advice is another one that's pretty good. Naomi, our board member, posted about different kinds of chairs and seatings last week or within the last couple of weeks. So this might be a good place to look also for interesting chats that are going on. And if you want to ask something, just type something in to share a post. If you're interested in posting an image, just hit the little icon that looks like a photo. So here's some of my more spirited photos coming up here if I wanted to post a photo along with a comment. Pretty similar to something like Facebook. And then we have like a general rug hooking discussion. I had just posted some different prompts on here to kind of get discussion about materials and things going. But again, you can post anytime on here. You can make comments. Again, just like a Facebook page, only it's private just for us. The other thing we have is we have Explore by Country. So we have some wonderful country representatives from different places around the world who are posting different information about what's going on in their country in regards to rug making. We have if you see up at the top, like right under where it says the country, there's a page and a feed. The page is where the representative from the country can post. They have control over that space. The feed is where you can post, you can ask questions, you can get a conversation going. So page and feed, they're two different kind of spots to find information within this each country's space. Right now, Tokyo has a really cool exhibition coming up. The United States has a post about the Green Mountain Show that's already gone past, but maybe you want to bookmark it for information when they do it again in a couple of years. So there's some cool information on there too. And again, these spaces, the country names should be bolded when there's new information to see. So let's go back up to general. And I think I'm going to share a post. So I'm just going to write something general about what I've been thinking about. Should I put it in rug hooking discussion or should I put it in general? I think that I am going to put it in general because I think that's where the site is getting the most traction. So let's see. I'm going to write something about summertime here in Rhode Island. We have a really hot day today coming up, and what do people think about rug hooking in hot weather? So you can watch me make typos, which that's supposed to say Rhode Island with an E. But anyway, I'll go back and fix that. So I'm just hoping to get some conversation going. I'm curious as to what other people do in the summertime when it's hot. Do they hook? Do they hide in the AC? And then what's interesting about this guild is it's worldwide. So where it's summertime here in Rhode Island, what is it like for other people across the world? So that's one unique thing about this guild is we're spread out geographically. So let's see what other people are up to and what the weather's like in other places. So let me just get this post finished. Okay, here I am trying to find the perfect emojis to pop into my post, and then you just hit post. I don't think I'm going to add any photos into my post, so I'll just go ahead, a couple of edits. And I am not going to notify all members about my posts because it's just kind of a fun little social thing. And there we go. So you can post at any time, anything that's on your mind. Again, just kind of like a Facebook page. You can post your work, you can post anything. I just wanted to point out a couple more buttons, such as the need help button. Any questions that you have about like bugs and something doesn't seem to be working, you have billing questions. Those are all great things to contact Mighty Networks about. They are very responsive. I've worked with them a couple of times to resolve some issues, and they're pretty good. So you can get there also by going to your profile, and there's the need help button in the bottom right hand corner, but also a help center. Um, Within your kind of personal account settings. There's also, different information about your settings, your plans, and all sorts of information there. Notifications will also let you know of new posts, new activity on your post that you've made. And then, of course, there's a chat button. You can chat with anyone at any time. You can search through all your chats. I chat with a lot of people, so I have a lot of different people listed there that I can look up using the search. And yeah, so there's a lot of different features to Mighty Networks. Again, you can go to online now, you can find someone to chat with, and it'll just come up as a little notification on that little text bubble. So I'm hoping that you're finding information and you're finding the new posts as we make them. I would love to encourage people to have conversations here, to ask questions. We're, a small-ish group, but big enough that a lot of people have a lot of information to share, but also small enough that don't be intimidated and throw out your questions if you have them. I'm checking, Mighty Networks every day I'm on. So if you're worried somebody's not going to respond, don't worry, I will. So anyway, thank you for being with us. And if you have any questions, again, it's Haley Perry, and you can find me on the chat. Or, you can always email me directly at loopbyloopstudio@gmail.com. If you'd prefer to do that. So thank you very much. And I hope to see you on Mighty Networks.